Hey everyone, live again today. We're going to start trying to do more of these smaller stories, I guess, throughout the day just to get some of the news in. And today we have a pretty cool one. I don't know if you guys are a big fan of Scooby-Doo, but I grew up watching, the live action Scooby-Doo movies with Freddie Prinze Jr., um, Matthew Lillard, stuff like that. And I also watched the classic cartoons, and then there's Scooby Doo, Where Are You? And there's a lot of other offshoots that came out when I was younger, and then they started releasing more and more. But it seems like Scooby Doo has kind of slowed down in recent years. I don't know if it's because of lack of interest, like it's just not grabbing the kids today, or I don't know. But it seems like Netflix is going to be taking a shot at some more Scooby Doo. So I am definitely excited to share what they have in store. This comes from Variety. They said the Scooby Doo live action series is officially moving forward at Netflix, with the streamer picking up the show for 8 episodes. First reported to be in development at Netflix in April 2024. I remember reading this news, but now it seems like it's actually happening. Um, as previously reported, Josh Applebaum and Scott Rosenberg serve as writers and showrunners and will also executive produce along with Andre Nemec and Jeff Pink Pinkner under their Midnight Radio banner. Greg Berlanti, Sarah Schechter, Leigh London Redmond will executive produce via Berlanti Productions. Greg Berlanti, I believe, did all the worked on a lot of the CW DC shows, I believe. Warner Brothers Television will produce. Berlanti Productions is currently under an overall deal at WBTV, so Berlanti has a good relationship at WB, with the studio controlling the right to the Hanna-Barbera characters. Mystery Inc. is back in business. We're excited to bring Scooby-Doo to TV as a live-action series for the first time, said Peter Friedlander, Vice President of Scripted Series for Netflix. The beloved franchise has had an impact on pop culture that is undeniable. It's rich with universal themes of friendship that generations of fans have long embraced together with creative powerhouse Berlanti Productions and Midnight Radio. We're committed to delightful longtime fans and opening up a world of groovy adventures for a new era of meddling kids. The official logline for the show describes it as a modern reimagining of the popular cartoon show, obviously. During their final summer at camp, old friends Shaggy and Daphne get embroiled in a haunting mystery surrounding a lonely, lost Great Dane puppy. They may have been a witness to a supernatural murder. So this is going to be kind of an origin story, I guess, together with the pragmatic and scientific townie Velma and the strange but ever so. That's right, they did the Velma series, but I know it was kind of mixed received. I think it got canceled. Whatever so handsome nude kid Freddy, they set out to solve the case that is pulling each of them into a creepy nightmare that threatens to expose all of their secrets. One of my first and favorite jobs in Hollywood was sitting with Bill Hanna and Joe Barbera while they signed animation cells, Berlanti said. Josh and Scott and everyone at Midnight Radio have crafted a story that captures their amazing spirits and their genius creation. We are grateful to them and everyone at Warner's for this partnership. Obviously, they put the live action Scooby-Doo in 2002, which was also a success, and so was the sequel. A little bit less. There was also a live action TV film, Scooby-Doo and its sequel, released in 2009 and 2010. That's right. I think that was on Cartoon Network. Their most recently animated film, Scooby-Doo Holiday Haunt, was scrapped in a cost-cutting move. That's right. That was also part of the cuts they did when they cut Batgirl and Acme, which might have a second life, but maybe we'll cover that in another video. So this is pretty exciting. Like I said, I've always been a big fan of Scooby-Doo. I hope they treat Scooby-Doo well because I feel like it's a good time for Scooby-Doo. People like the weird, the mystery. I feel like it's a really good time to bring Scooby-Doo back and do it well. Berlanti has a good history with scripted TV. Obviously, Riverdale uh, did it pretty well, but they took something that was not originally creepy, and I know Riverdale is based on kind of the reboot of the Archie comics. They took something that was not creepy, made it creepy, and it worked for a long time. But Scooby Doo was already kind of creepy and weird and mysterious, so they could just amplify that in a live action setting, um, and use a lot of the things that already exist. And I think it would work today because it seems like they're trying to make all like reboot all these other things and make them a little bit darker, more mysterious. And Scooby Doo, I feel like lends itself easily to that. And the fact that nobody's really done it since. I mean, obviously Scooby Doo's funny too, and it's more wacky than anything, but it totally can lend itself to creepy, conspiracy, cults, whatever route it wants to go down. It could totally nail that tone. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Are you a big Scooby Doo fan? Are you looking forward to this news, or do you think they should stop trying to reboot these old cartoons? Like I said, the other ones, I don't know. Obviously, there was the whole thing with the Powerpuff Girls that didn't work, and that got scrapped completely. They tried to do it a bunch of times, but I feel like Scooby Doo could work just because by nature it's already a little bit moodier. It was a little bit of a darker show, even though, yeah, like even though it was funny, it was still a darker show compared to a lot of the other um, cartoons at the time. And I think it's just going to lend itself better to a kind of a strange supernatural level live action show, especially on Max. So this one feels right compared to a lot of the other stuff we've seen. Um, but it is going to be on Netflix, so that makes me a little nervous. But hopefully they can do it well. They did a good job with the newest Avatar. They also did a good job with One Piece. Even Variety wrote that here. So I guess they're figuring out, animated to live action. I think they've maybe cracked it a little bit. So we'll see. This is pretty interesting. I think it could be a lot of fun if it's executed properly. I think it'd be an exciting show. Um, but let me know what you guys think. I'm going to leave it there. This is never meant to be a long one, but let me know what you guys think of this upcoming live Scooby Doo show. 8 episodes. Hopefully it does well. They keep it really tight. They tell a good story, and then we could get some more and blow up the world of Scooby Doo. So I think it could be a lot of fun. Um, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you very soon, and see you later.